All right, everyone, welcome. This is Steve Remy with Fat to Fast Cycling, and we have CBR race number one for 2022. And I've got the 40 plus last lap here, and this is the 50 plus last lap, and the 40 plus last lap coming up as well. So right now, this is coming up with one to go. You can see was trying to stay up front. Got this guy in the yellow and the blue up here. I don't know who he is. He's kind of a really big dude, but he was bouncing around the field a lot, kind of just shoving his way into every place. There's no need to do that shit 50 plus, not at all. Anyway, just kind of riding not smart, but anyway, just trying to slot in here. Just trying to get a good wheel. And I see Bart's up there, so looking for Sean. I know Sean's probably going to be coming up soon. There goes Bart. Bart's trying to, at this point I figure, all right, Bart's trying to just keep it fast for Sean. And so I'm just trying to keep on this guy's wheel here. I think that's Mark, I'm not sure. And I knew at this point that I had to go. Here's where I see Scott and Bart. This is like perfect for me. So I'm trying to go, which way do I go? And I chose wrong. I should have gone with Sean. I jump on Scott. Scott tweaks his wheel a little bit out there, and then there goes Sean and Bart on the inside. And this guy slows up, and then Scott sits up right here. Just sits up. I got nowhere to go. So now I got a lot of room to make up. They're 10, 15 bike lengths in front of me right there, so I just sprint as hard as I can. I did make up about 3 or 4 or 5 bike lengths on them. And then they finally just sat up right there. Sean looks back. He's got it. So I look back. Here comes Mark, I think. And that was a pretty good race. We had Randall win the race in a break. So that was great. 3-man break up the road. Randall wins it. I got 6th. Pretty happy with that. Just chose the wrong wheel. I knew I should have gone with Sean. I would have been right behind him if I wouldn't jump on him. But I saw Scott. I'm so used to jumping on Scott because Scott's an old teammate. So funny how that happens. So now we're jumping into the 40 plus, and this was a crazy race. Got some crazy stuff happening here. So we're coming up with about like 1.5 lap to go. And right now with what we're trying to do, Danny's behind me, or maybe a couple of guys behind me. We're just trying to keep Danny up front, just trying to keep kind of everything under control. Phil's pretty much controlling everything. I'm jumping on Phil. Now this is where I made a mistake again. Phil jumped, and I didn't jump with him. And all of a sudden, look what happened. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guys come swarm me. So there's Danny. I see Danny. So I said, okay, I'm just going to hang back. I'm going to get on Danny's wheel. I knew the swarm was coming on the outside. Knew if I didn't get up there. There's Garbo in front of me. I'm thinking, all right, it's kind of cool. There's Pat Boss, I believe. It's right up there. I'm not sure if that's Pat. Maybe that's not Pat. Yeah, it is. I think that's Pat up there in the blue. So I'm kind of looking, okay, still got room to kind of like maneuver. It's getting a little shaky. Guys are getting a little tense. I'm getting kind of bumped. I see the cones coming up here. There's Danny. I say, all right, I got Danny's wheel good because I can come around him easy and tell him to get on my wheel. So I feel kind of comfortable at this point. And this is where it starts getting a little bit, the guys start coming up on my inside. You can see a shadow here. And this guy bumps me right, kind of coming up, bumps me right there, bumps me to the side, and I should have bumped it back, but I just didn't. I mean, it's a 50 plus race. There's no race that he almost takes out my wheel right there. Now this is where the crash happens. Poor Sean. God, I feel sorry for him. I saw the whole thing, and I heard it. I'm behind him. I'm like, Sean's going to take me up to the front, and all of a sudden this guy comes, takes out his front wheel. I move over. By that time, the front's going so fast. There's the 10 guys way up there. And at this point, I literally just pretty much just gave up. And then I said, no, just get up there. Something might happen, because it's always been slowing at the top of this little peak here. But I knew Phil was up there drilling it, so I'm like, I didn't know what to do. So I just gave it everything I had here. Pretty much gave it everything I had just to get back up to them. I'm pretty waxed at this point. There goes Randall. We caught Randall. Randall was off again. And then coming to this point, I knew it was still a little hairy. Guys just kind of bouncing around in front of me. I could just see. So anyway, I decided just to kind of hang back here, not do much, not start. These guys started to sprint, and sure enough, watch what happens on the inside here. Yep, guy clips a pedal, goes down. This is just, man, if you're clipping pedals at CBR, you shouldn't be racing in these races. That's just absolutely dumb. Anyway, I just decided to sit up, get ready for the pro race. I wanted to get in 3 races. Ended up finishing the pro race like in the 30-something position out of 92 guys. Got in about 85 miles of crit racing. It was fun. And anyway, thanks for joining the CBR first race of the year.